in Gladius squad. Lycos, warp in your squad. And then Tyrannus, or what's your name again? It's not Tyrannus. Tyrannus. You can warp your squad in.
Yeah,
I'll just leave the Logi and the boss. You guys
Oh yeah, break the Logi squad. I'm sorry.
By the way, how do I make this freaking not accepting fleet warp?
What ping did you hit?
Go click the 3 buttons at the top, and then you could there's a little option on it that says flag exempt from fleet warp.
Yes. Okay. Thanks. Good.
All right, guys, you just be aware from now on. Internet hears you.
Internet hears me. Okay.
Say hi to the internet.
Hello.
Hello, Internet.
So hard.
Oh no. Oh no.
Why is there a ship called My FC Has OnlyFans? And why is there another ship called the...
Don't you?
It's called Suck Exchange. So like, get out of here.
Suck Exchange is crazy.
Scorpions, which tactical do we warp to?
Just warp Scorpiax for now. I have the grid overlay. Let me share the grid. The pings that we put up already.
Who did I take with me? I took 2 Bassies with me. And you sent me.
Yes.
Okay, cool.
You can start pounding it.
They come out?
Whoa.
Yep.
Yeah. Get those Bouchers cloaked up somewhere. I want links out. And drones out as well.
Ah, yes. My 1 combat drone fly.
Actually, I don't know if I want to decloak right now. I should wait a little bit.
I think wait a little bit.
Yeah.
There's no need to show that hand yet.
You get to be our secret little weapon.
Yeah.
Surprise boner! Rawr!
Yeah, broadcast 4 reps, please. When you need them.
If the structure... Well, the structure doesn't have guns. The other one does. But yes, please use broadcast for reps because this is a larger fleet.
Okay, just a reminder, I'm a noob. So sometimes you need to use baby language.
That's fine.
Or...
So in your fleet window, if you go to the bottom of your fleet window, you'll see the little tabs at the bottom.
Yeah?
One that says broadcast needs shield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's...
I recommend setting a hotkey to that. And you can do that in your, if you click escape to settings, you can find a hotkey and you can actually set a hotkey for that.
My amazing stream deck would have been great for this. Yeah, I just clicked.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Do we still have time? I thought we already had 1 minute 40 and that was like...
Oh yeah,
2
we're
minutes
repping it
ago.
actively right now.
What do I do?
Shoot the structure.
Yeah, and then load heavy rage, or heavy scourge, and throw it at it.
Okay.
Reload
I missed the whole fun. Thanks.
Also, Amy, Rusty, and Rose approach either me or Scorpiux.
So Scorpiax will be primary anchor, secondary anchor will be Lyco. So basically your wing commanders, squad commanders, Gladius will be primary anchor, then you'll switch to Lycos if I go down, for any reason.
So if we shoot them and you go down, we switch.
In theory, yes. But let's try to avoid that outcome.
Oh, I should orbit.
No, keep it ranged to Scorpiax. Or keep it ranged to your lead, which would be Tyrannus. So the person
Who
in
am I
the top of your
approaching?
squad, that's your lead.
Lycos ain't here.
Lycos is yours.
Lycos is not on grid now.
Okay, well, Lycos is no longer in charge of the Pike Squad. I'm moving...
To Elk.
Elk, yeah. Elk is now your secondary anchor.
At least we can't hear him.
And Duck, are you here yet?
I am.
Okay. Move yourself to Pike Squad.
Duck take commands if he is up to it.
Yeah, I
Give
think I'd
them
rather Duck do
nothing.
it because he's only
Take them
single boxing.
everything.
I don't have a shield ship here, FYI.
Oh. Really?
There's a brute example in the.
This structure doesn't shoot back.
I mean, I can hit this with the Stratios. That's fine. I'm just telling you.
Actually, I'd rather you be on ready for like immediate emergency scanning right now.
Yeah, I can do
Maybe
it with
warp
the
in at the
Stratio.
end so you can at least get on the kill mail.
Drakes need prop mod. They're 40 out.
Okay. Drake's 4 cycles of prop mod Drake's to catch up with Scorpiax.
Doc, your harder is not on.
Oops.
Same oops.
So with your hardeners, if you start taking nuke pressure, like if this structure had a nuke, for instance, you should be broadcasting for need capacitor, because if you lose your capacitor because the structure, which can nuke a shit ton, your tank's going to drop by half. That doesn't mean broadcast it. No, actually, the demonstration's good. Thank you. Okay. So, like, if you're running, like, our alligators, they're all passive tanks, so we don't have to worry about that as much. But with the Drakes, they have a active double multi-spectrum shield hardener, I believe.
Yeah.
So it would be appropriate for you to broadcast for capacitor launching. Like, right now we have 2 Basilisks running cap chain. So already we have that kind of limitless cap supply. Scimitars should be trying to keep their transversal up and prop mods on because they're very hard to hit. Please put Zaphirax at the top of your watch list, Logi, because he's one of the squissiest ships here. Because he's just in a little baby Hugo. His purpose is just to make small shit have a living nightmare trying to get to us.
Did they infill? Did they even try to infill?
They try to exfil.
They tried to exfil?
Got the billion versus blueprints.
Somebody was in the structure but then logged out again.
It was me.
Oh yeah.
Hey Blue, but are you actually doing this, or are you doing gas buffing?
I'm here with you right now, Amy.
Okay.
We promised him some premium gas that's in this hole after.
Woo!
Yeah. Our local gas buffer.
I've been given the title Huffy the Gas Slayer.
You can hear the happiness in his voice.
Stop it, leave me alone. Talking about me like I'm a child with an addiction. My god.
We're gonna send you to AAA. Gas Huffers Anonymous.
Gotta stop pulling up to my GA meetings.
I think it'd be GHA? Yeah, GHA.
GAA.
GAA.
Yeah, GAA. There you go. Gas Huffers.
Gas Addicts Anonymous.
Yeah. Oh, I like that better. GAA, that does sound better.
Okay, I promise I'll go with you next time you go for gas. Alright, maybe I figure out what you like so much about it and else.
No, you won't, Amy. You won't understand the enjoyment of gas huffing. Find your own clouds.
Hey, is the Onyx is the Onyx Tyrannus still moving?
Yeah, I'm moving.
No, I know. I'm trying to figure. I want that bubble up just in case. But I don't want it on your whole fleet.
I was about to say, where do you want me?
So your anchor. That's what I'm trying to figure out, because your anchor, your fleet will be following you.
No, we can swap to Daenerys if we need to.
Yeah. Swap to Daenerys. I'll switch you around. And I want Tyrannus to kind of manually pilot off to the side, but having the bubble up.
Do you want me on the opposite side of the bubble or at that bubble?
I want you to be like right outside of us, so that we're not bubbled, but that anything warping in would get caught in.
Gotcha.
Most likely we'll end up getting bubbled anyway, just due to how this works out. But it's better. It's good to at least try. And the idea behind that is we don't want a fleet to warp in at like 100 and then start doing some sniping bullshit, which is probably what they'll do because they won't have the numbers.
For that, I'm in range.
Yes, and that is good. Do we have combat scanners on that Stratios, by the way?
Nope.
Okay, that's great. We'll live without that.
So Scorpio, if you get a chance, do you want to tell? Because people are asking, why is the eviction happening?
This eviction is happening. There's a lot of ways I could explain it. We looked into the group. We actually reached out to their leadership, tried to give them some guidance on how to survive in wormhole space. And they're a newer group. Like, we actually were trying to help. Over time, as we looked into them, into their Z-kill, we look into a lot of wormhole corps. We know what it's like to start out in wormhole space, and we know that it's a difficult road.
The module has run out of charges.
We are not an eviction corp. We've been doing some lately because we are very hungry for content. And a lot of these lower class corps, C2s and lower, C4s even sometimes, don't really take fights. They just dock up and hide. This group didn't really have a lot to fight with anyway, but we really, really wanted them to learn how to survive here, and they're not really. So this is a mercy killing. I don't know how else to put it.
Mercy
So
kills.
Amy, go to Danelis, not me anymore, because otherwise you end up in the bubble.
I would also like to mention I am not a very experienced FC. I have not been in massive giant fights. Enigma Expanse is a rather small corp, actually.
Yeah, how big are you guys?
This is probably what you're seeing here is what we have. This is what we can afford.
We have a lot of activity though.
Scorpion
that's how you
here.
can measure as well the size. More activity is bigger corp.
I would say you judge like the activity based on like your actual people in comms at any given point. So like if you're a US time zone based corp, you're often gonna have more people in your US time zone, obviously, but like if your corp is dead during EU time zone, which a lot of times that is how it is, Nari, you can warp to me. People are just gonna show up during your EU time zone and fuck with you. That's kind of the end result there. I want to make sure everyone's caught up still. Let's have the Drake. What's the maximum speed on the Drakes, by the way?
Like 170, 180, yeah.
180 with prop mods on. Okay. Give me another 3 cycles of prop mods on each Drake to catch them up.
It's 180 with prop mod.
No, it's
No,
1000 with prop mod.
No, it's
Oh,
not.
okay.
Okay, yeah, we didn't mess up that bad. Don't worry.
I was like,
Not-
what
not
did
maybe.
you do?
But
No.
Amy and Rusty were still on tier F, so that's why they're far off.
So
Yeah,
like,
but
something to know about Enigma Expanse is that we have been evicted before. Like we've lived in C4 space. We've lived in 2 different C4s, and like this is a rather small fleet to be doing an eviction, to be honest. Like we could probably do this specific moment with less. We thought the locals had connections that they didn't have and were lying about. But basically, we got the challenge, like, we're going to call all our nullsec friends to fuck you up. And we were like, okay, we won't bring anything crazy. We'll just bring our core. And that's what we did. And we already know that they are going to look for our home group. And they'll probably look for other people to support them. But to be honest, that's just more content for us in the end.
Win-win.
Ombrun says it sounds like suiciding Hulks in high sec because they don't PvP.
Like if you don't PvP in wormhole space, there's wasting space in wormhole space. That's how other corps will see you. Because like even if you're gonna lose the fight, any corp is gonna rather you undock something and actually take a fight. In this corp's case, like the advice that we gave them was, first of all, was the way they were recruiting like corporations to this larger alliance. The larger alliance did not have any connections, standings, or really experience with wormhole space, and they were shoving like new bro corps into C2s without any guidance or teachings. Like earlier, we killed the alliance leader who tried to warp out and evac all his shit out in a bustard, and he warped right into a bubble. Which could have easily been avoided if you didn't check the hole first.
Actually, that was lame.
Yeah, that was interesting. And then other mistakes have just been like when we first got in here, they were very overconfident. They thought that they could ping and get friends in, whether they're nullsec or whatever. But we've had hole control for the last 10, 12 hours. We've been rotating this hole every fucking 10 minutes. there's not been a chance to get anyone in here, even if you wanted to. Like timers are a good thing because they allow you to have a point where you can actually ping for content and people can show up.
broski.
You win.
Yeah, I'm chilling, fam. I was just gonna say, you hitting pub later at all?
Hey, Blue, we can hear your convos.
Yeah.
That's totally fine. I've heard lots of embarrassing things from all my courtmates' cons.
Never, ever wait.
Yeah. I love hearing Fusic's parenting in the background.
How much left from the station?
It looks like we're at 20% armor now.
Oh, so I do need to go out in high sec.
It's a whole crit. Let me look. It's crit. We might be rolling out to that ship that we won't make.
Ah, damn.
7 jumps out. You guys should have just said it was close to a mark.
Yeah, it is close to Amar. Nari, are you on grid with us, by the way?
Oh, yes.
Perfect. Nari, what's your tackle range with the interdiction scripts in?
I'm assuming that's the links I'm getting?
Yeah. I'm just curious because my Q-kin's getting
48 kilometers.
48 kilometers? Okay. So
Yes.
overheated? How much is it?
How to check that? Let me just
Just
see.
preheat it and then.
Shipjack, you don't have the bookmarks, do you?
Probably not. No.
I can come out and get him that. Don't worry. I can give him
56.
Yeah, I got caught in a lawless coming from one direction, so I jumped. Coming from it.
I will warp out and I'll give you. I'll link up X up in fleet for the ult that you're warping to.
56 kilometers.
So, Scorpio, I'm getting a question. What is your Corpse and Alliance's take on Null Corpse creating a small hole for experimenting in wormholes?
I think that it is
Content.
Oh, it's. Can I actually talk about this? That's a real question. I hope they do, because the wormhole community doesn't like Null. And when they start coming into wormhole space, we get to show them what it's like to actually have to deal with door stops, crit holes, not knowing exactly where you're gonna go, not knowing where your entrances are.
No local. That's the thing they have a hard time getting used to.
It's kind of interesting. It's like when you send soldiers into a completely an environment that they're completely not like just unfamiliar with, and then you also rip out their eyes and ears and make them fight because they just. Nullsec's very entrenched into what they know how to do. That's not saying that Nullsec can't ping. Like, if they can get an entrance in, like, what we were afraid of is, like, Init, for instance. Bringing in, like, which is what they threatened to do. They threatened to bring in a 50-man Harpy fleet. There's not really a good way to fight a 50-man Harpy fleet. It's just, it's not a fun fight for anyone. They're just gonna alpha things off grid, burn around, be a mess, and they're just gonna rely on their superior numbers in that situation.
Just be careful, because I know we have several people in the chat that are from Init. We have a couple of people that are from Init in the chat, so who knows?
Totally fine.
You
Some of our
speak too
guys
much.
are former Pandemic Horde. To be honest, in my experience, most of Wormhole Space, the big FCs, are folks that came from Nullsec and got tired of those fights.
Yeah.
And that is the thing. Everybody is kind of getting tired in the Nullsec. They're bored out of their mind.
Like, you're dealing with tie-dye, first of all. You're dealing with time dilation. And every Nullsec fight, 3,000 man. Like, Pandemic Horde, you're just fighting in, like, giant Ferox Navy fleets with 4 Minikawas doing Logi for you. And, like, most of the time, like, they're not a fun fight for anyone. A lot of times they won't even put up resistance to that fight. As you can see now, the Raitaru is now entering its death throes and doing that nice little orange glowy thing around it. Go ahead and warp in your ship, Kuras, and get on this kill mill. Same thing with Duck.
I'm here already.
I'm approaching.
Okay.
Was I not supposed to be here?
No. I honestly trusted you to make that judgment on your own.
Yeah, unless you need me to watch the hole or something.
No, I have a bubbler. I have the hick on the hole. So everyone watching, if you want to come and like interrupt our little fun over here, like, I'll give you. The hole's in Galente space, and if you start diving into random wormholes and find a hick on there, maybe like you'll get a good fight. Who knows?
I mean, they see the J number, so there are some people with spreadsheets where they could probably real quick find stuff.
Oh yeah, they could, but like that hole's been rolled every 10 minutes for the last 8 hours. They would have to actually go out that hole when we would see them going out that hole. Honestly, our bigger threat is something randomly spawning and warp coming in. Although this is a medium-sized hole. First of all, C1 evictions are a pain in the ass because it's all medium.
Oh yeah.
And
Or who should I anchor? Who should I anchor?
Anchor to
Scorpiax.
yeah.
Okay.
C1 holes are only medium holes, which means no battleships. And like the corp that lived here, their entire defense plan was to drop ravens on us, and that was the whole plan. There was no other option. Just like use battleships in their medium-sized holes to try to overpower, because they figured if it's a medium connection, that we would have to fight battleships with battle cruisers. That's really not a fair judgment. Like that, just because you have bigger ships, you're going to win that fight. Like we could easily melt 4 or 5 battleships with this fleet. And that's the same logic can actually happen in C4 space. Like people think that just because you might have capital ships in a C4, that you're invulnerable. That's not true at all. There are plenty of counters to kill you. It makes it harder, yes, but it's not a guarantee.
Therefore, I'm actually very slow today because I went to spa during the day and it just like melts your brain.
I've been up all night, and that's certainly melted my brain right now. And
oh yeah, what's the time for you guys? It's like
it's noon. When I started this, it was what time was it? Like 9 p.m. my time.
Yeah, but you were sending me DMs at moments where I was like, "You need to sleep."
Oh no, I don't get to sleep. We do things like this like once every 2 weeks or something. And like once we're committed to something like this this eviction has kind of a what's the word? Gotten
personal.
Personal. That's a better word. What do you mean goons are outside elk? Maybe we will get a fight.
Because I decloaked, right?
It's just because of you. Just because of you.
Yeah.
Well, I don't feel like fighting goons today, so I'm actually just gonna roll.
Blue splash on hole. Blue splash.
Blue splash, go ahead.
Oh, it's almost down. Almost down.
I'd bring the DST over.
Oh yeah. Let's get the DST ready. We need to grab the cores, and then we're gonna start going through the loot itself.
Yay.
Bye-bye.
Let's watch this nice little explosion. Everyone pull your drones in. Now let's drop that bubble. Actually, no, get the bubble onto the structure. We don't want something else like swooping in and trying to grab the structure. Grabbing the loot, I mean.
Leave Logi drones out, though.
That's probably smart. So, yeah. I don't know. We did. Let's see. What do you mean goons are outside, Elk? There's no one outside. Got me fucking excited for nothing. Goons, if you're watching. Oh, well, who's this Tyra?
Is that a friendly?
That's friendly. Blue, what are you doing?
Are you sure?
That's mine. Yeah, it's mine. It's mine. It's mine. It's mine.
Why is it?
Are you?
I fucking auto-logged the character instead of just opening to wait to log. My bad.
Why is honorable third party here? I know that court. Oh, but this Tyra shouldn't go through this hole. It's crit.
No, I wasn't going to go through the hole.
Okay.
I'm going to log off in the space. It's fine.
Okay. I am not going to question this interesting occasion.
Okay, I gain some distance and cloak up in case of.
Okay, well, do we have the core yet? Perfect. The DST is coming in to grab the core. We've had this happen where, like, a deluge will warp in at the last minute and just scoop all the loot. And that's why we also want the bubbler here. Not that they couldn't avoid that.
I'll use my DST to check some cans. I'll let you know what's in there.
Okay. The rest of us can return to the pos. I'm gonna warp my squad at least there.
You guys shooting ships out of the cans?
Depends on what they're. If it's anything less than like 50 mil, blow it up. I don't care about miasmoses. I don't care about like random rolling.
Don't we need the miasmos to get some of the gas and stuff out?
Okay, fine. We can keep some of the miasmoses.
Do you want like 3 ventures?
How long we have
hold
the next
It's padding. That's just
structure?
padding.
And by the way, when you open a can, I suggest you to put outside everything from inside because the can is an anchoring point to warp on.
Can I get the broadsword and the flycatcher to stop locking the
Oh, I'm
gas
sorry.
port, please? No, it's all good.
I don't know if you're gonna be able to log off in a bubble though.
I'm not in the bubble.
Okay. It might have initiated a log off timer though.
I just brought this here because I was told there's gas. So.
But what's this Tyra for?
The gas?
Is the Tyra mining the gas?
No.
Okay. Is the Tyra moving the gas?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, Asmos would be a better option.
Look, we promised him
don't
gas.
think I can
All he
skill
heard
Rylan
was
into that
gas,
yet.
and he was like, "I need a hauler."
Okay.
Isn't miasmos like just tier 1 Galente hauler?
And miasmos don't have a gas hole, like a mining hole. That's
Basically, this is kids don't start on gas. This is where you end up.
you gave him a little shed to do his gas in. I understand.
You're lying.
Anybody want to get on these ventures?
Yeah, start blowing up ventures. They're free game for anyone.
Warp drive.
You want me
I
to
want to
keep,
blow up some stuff.
Warp to shipjack.
Warp
I can
us.
head back now then, Scorp.
Just go to your fleet, right click on shipjack, and warp to member.
Well, if the ship cannot fight back, I'm not interested to blowing up.
Yeah, I know. This is not as a big a deal. It's more so the loot in the core. So do we have the core?
The core is gone,
Yes.
so somebody took it.
Perfect.
Do you want me to drop the bubble now?
Mining
go
Hunter
ahead.
has it.
Okay, perfect. Make pings around this grid as well.
So what do we do now?
How
We
long
can,
to the next structure, man?
you can warp to Alanaxi if you want to look in Chans and see what's in here. No, okay. So look at the thing. See how it's red, but the name under the name section, there's no name. It just says Venture. That's an unpiloted ship. Yeah.
Blow those up.
Yeah, because it formerly belonged to the corp that lived here. We have them marked red. That's why it shows up that way.
We have the kill mill, guys. Who have the kill mill?
Yeah. It's linked in.
I posted it in fleet.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
25 people for one structure. Manufacturing core.
If I log off in the POS, will I warp off?
Oh, you want the mauler? Okay.
No, it'll, when you log back in, it'll be back inside the structure.
Yeah, but
we're not keeping the maulers, are
We're
we?
not keeping blow up maulers. They're worth less than 50 mil.
That's what I thought.
Exfilling them is just a nightmare. They're better. They look better in your kill. This structure doesn't have as much in it. I'm hoping the After House is going to have more of the loot.
Yeah. So they tried to.
And how long?
2 hours, I think.
4 hours. No, it's 4 hours.
Okay.
4 hours.
I think it's 4 hours. I think it was a 4 hour difference between the two.
So the next one
At
is
least
in 4 hours.
At least on our ping, it's 4 hours. Cool.
It's 4 hours. Yeah. Yeah, they put this. So another thing they actually did smartly was, well, some people would argue it's smart. Some people would say it's stupid. They put all their timers at very weird intervals, so that way they'd have multiple chances to defend. Let me turn around.
Yeah, sorry I got here late. At least I got to hit a couple of mail.
We have an exit.
I got slapped in a hole or in a bubble on a lawless. Coming over.
I made it on a kill mail as well. I'm happy about that.
There you go.
Scope, we have an exit or not?
An exit?
Yeah, I'm not saying for the second one. That's way above my time.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah, we have the exit. Just go out. Actually, we're gonna roll this anyway, and we're gonna scan up a new high sec.
Alright. We still have an entrance from our home side.
I'm gonna check on home hole right now.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, we still have an entrance in home hole.
Okay.
Warp, can I log off and come back in 4 hours?
Yeah, totally fine.
Alright, cool.
Okay. So I think we got most of the stuff here. There's not much here. We got the core. That was what's important, was the core.
Where's our salvager?
Oh fuck, I forgot to bring a salvager. That's okay. We don't really need it. Anyway, that is blowing up a structure.
Rusty, there's somebody docked up in that. I don't know if you want to sit on that structure.
That's us.
Roger.
Anything happening?
No.
That's the structure.
Good morning.
Drive active.
Good morning.
Yeah, it's morning. Okay. So, Duck, can you scan that new sig down?
Yep.
When's the first timer, by the way?
We missed it.
Where am I able to grab that coveter, by the way?
Yeah. Come to the pass. I can throw it
First
up.
timer was 30 minutes ago.
Cool.
Like,
I can just leave my Drake in here?
Yep. Name it. Like, just put your name on it or something so no one else takes it.
Okay.
Like those hearts were crushed.
I'll see you in 4 hours, Scorp.
Oh my, you're not gonna stick around and hang out with me?
No.
Alright.
I don't want to spend more time. I have to keep hull control for our place. I don't want